Charter School in Henderson says bullets were fired last night at the building near Warm Springs and Pabco. Classes still resumed today, but some parents pulled their kids from class worried about what happened. Some windows at Coral Academy Cadence are busted out after that shooting. Henderson police say they got a call around 3:40 this morning, while the school says the shooting happened last night when no one was around. The school sent out an email to parents saying the campus was shot in random places and some windows were damaged. You can see the damage right there. Classes are still taking place today, but the campus is in soft lockdown and there is extra security on campus. But some parents decided to pull their kids from school after what happened.
Just for her safety and for me to feel more comfortable with her being under me instead of in the care of others.
And coming up at 3, here's some concerns parents have about how they were informed and when they were informed.